They got it down within 4. Can they come back from 16 down tonight at home against the Heat? We'll take you live to Oklahoma City here in a couple of moments. That was unbelievable, Smitty, the other night. Down 30. They were down 21 in the fourth quarter and made it interesting.
What I love about it, they have 3 guards, and sometimes they play those guys together.
And in fact, tonight, Terrence Ferguson got taken out of the starting lineup for the second half, and Dennis Schroeder started the second half for the Oklahoma City.
So they have guys that can attack, they can defend. I know they're small, but they play so hard, they play well. Always have a ball handler that can score, always have somebody that can make the pass and can push the pace and tempo.
All right, so 76-63 the score right now. Miami leading Oklahoma City. It was looking like that was going to be the game of the night. Let's take you live to Memphis, where John Morant continues to impress with his highlight after highlight here. It's going to be tough to edit down his Rookie of the Year highlights that we're going to be putting together in the next few months.
And we
could start doing it now.
We have half the season to go.
Exactly.
It's going to be a lot of them.
All right, 2 of the best in the business on the call tonight in Memphis. Pete Pranica and Brevin Knight, another Jersey guy here. Let's listen in live on Crunch Time, presented by Taco Bell.
Out of bounds off the Grizzlies.
And that is what Tristan Thompson is capable of doing as he goes up and denies Valanciunas.
First block for Thompson. First block credited to the Cavaliers tonight. Sexton to the baseline. Valanciunas got a piece of it, but the loose ball comes out to Osman. Ball never hit the rim. Shot clock down to 10. Osman with 6 to shoot. Valanciunas chases him into a corner. Step back 3 by Osman, not there. And Crowder the rebound.
Valanciunas there with it, moving his feet there defensively.
Crowder trying to draw a 3-shot foul. Non-shooting foul on Osman.
No, he should be shooting the basketball. He grabbed his arm.
3rd foul on Osman.
Ooh,
it was the push on the hip. Crowder thought he got a shooting foul. Evan Scott said no. Dellavedova is in, and Garland will go out. Valanciunas with 3 blocks, by the way, as Brooks goes to work out of the double. And a foul called on Sexton, I believe. Or they're going to call this on Thompson. So Brooks to the free throw line.
Well, this is the quarter that the Grizzlies needed, and if you think about it, you go back to the way that the second quarter ended. This is just bleeding over into the 3rd quarter. So they got the momentum when they needed it in that second quarter.
Dillon shoots 2, makes the first. As we remind you, ACC men's basketball is on the air tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central. Syracuse at Virginia Tech. Then at 1 Central, Clemson at NC State to take on the Wolfpack. It's all on Fox Sports South and streaming live on Fox Sports Go. With our sideline reporter, Rob Fisher and Brevin Knight, Pete Pranica with you. 11 straight by the Grizzlies to take their largest lead of the game at 72-62.
This is where you have to lock in even more. You get to this 10-point lead. Don't allow the Cavaliers a quick run to cut into this deficit.
Sexton for 3. During this winning streak, the Grizzlies are the best scoring team in the NBA in the second halves of games. Dillon, a straightaway 3. Bango. He's got that happy feeling. 4 of 5 for Dillon Brooks. He's got 19.
And he's got that competitive edge right now because Colin Sexton, he's got it going. Well, you know Dillon will not allow him to outdo him.
Foul on Valanciunas.
Foul number 17, Jonas Valanciunas. His second. This is second team foul. Taking over your Grizzlies, number 15, Brandon.
Tough call there on Valanciunas.
It is not.
All right, so we'll step aside from Memphis, 75-65. At some point, we're going to have to go back and show those John Morant highlights again. Had an unbelievable assist, had an unbelievable dunk in this game. You're just joining us. Thanks for being with us on Crunch Time. We'll get you back out to Memphis in a bit and see what else Ja can do. Here's LaMarcus Aldridge for San Antonio. Final seconds here. LaMarcus.
Okay, way to get it off quick.
All right, beat the buzzer. LaMarcus has 14 at the break. but the Spurs trail 67-58. Session from the first tip of the night until the final buzzer of the night. Take you out to Memphis right now.
He is cooking.
Dillon Brooks. Take a look at Dillon Brooks right now. Dillon Brooks has 25 points. The Grizzlies, according to Cyrus, are the #1 league pass team, and it's not even close. Ja Morant is so damn fun to watch. We would agree. If you missed it, Smitty, here's a couple of examples.
Look at that pass. Gets it to Jaren Jackson. What a combination, those two. But even his pass and his hang time on that is spectacular. Then we get a chance to see him go up and go get it. He is a point guard. Look at the height and finish. They are an exciting team to watch. They compete.
Are they your #1 league pass watch?
Close. They're close.
Who's that guy? I don't know, but he's stunned.
I don't know.
The rest of us. I tell you,
I got teenagers, so I don't know that one.
you just don't want to incriminate yourself?
Nope.
All right, so right now Memphis up by 12. We'll check in live there. 3 games are final. We've got Indiana winners, Philadelphia is a winner, and the Toronto Raptors tie a franchise record with 140 points in regulation. Kind of helped them out that Washington is the worst defensive team in all of basketball. All right, for the coach's perspective on what's happening tonight, into the film room we go, and Sam Michell.
Man, I hear you guys out there with the pom-poms shaking and stuff because of Ja Morant, and I agree, but I want to be a little bit more subtle. The young rookie is playing phenomenal basketball. So let's take a look at some of these great plays for the Memphis Grizzlies right here. You see the miss right here, and this is the thing I like about this Grizzlies team. They're trying to get out and run in transition. So you see Ja Morant gets it or gives it to Crowder, throws it back, but stop. This is why you always tell big guys to run in transition, because you never know what's going to happen. Watch this. Easy layup. Great find for Ja Morant when he realized he couldn't make the dunk. Next play. Here we go again. Off the defense, again, Jay Crowder leading the break, but this time on this 2-on-1, he throws the lob, and Ja Morant can finish that. Look at the height he gets up and where his head is. And then last but not least, Jay Crowder's the facilitator. He just gonna dribble up. Tristan Thompson not gonna guard him. He's just gonna walk right into that wide open 3 and knock it down. And Smitty, to your point, this Memphis Grizzlies team is fun to watch. They play hard. They compete on both ends of the floor. They share the basketball. They're everything you want to see in a young basketball.
Sam, a question for you. You know, we see talented young guys, but have you seen a team like the Memphis Grizzlies with so many young guys that compete both offensively and defensively?
No, and the thing that's interesting about this team, when you look at guys like Jay Crowder, I think Memphis got the right veterans. They got good veterans that can play, but they're not the best players on the team. And you know JJ and Ja Morant is the face of that franchise going forward. These veteran players are playing excellent basketball, but they're letting these young guys grow and develop. And Memphis is quietly, well, I'm not going to say quietly anymore, they're slowly putting together a good thing.
Well, right now, Memphis in the 8th spot in the Western Conference standings. But again, the difference between 8 and 14 is 4 games in the loss column. So you can't feel safe at this point in the season just because you're in the top 8. Portland's off to a fast start in Dallas tonight. Again, no.
Your turn.
Hey, Lillard was sick. How about the Fever? Damian Lillard and Portland out to a 12-3 start. Got some action in Memphis right now. Watch Tristan Thompson here. He's not frozen in time, I promise.
Here he goes.
Here he goes. Watch Jay Crowder as he walks towards the free throw line. Crowder walking there, and Thompson.
Man, guys from Cleveland been doing this stuff a lot lately, huh? Here comes the ref.
He threw him out on that one?
Now, we don't know this. Did he already have a tech, or did the ref? Because you can throw somebody out after one on
you
one
can
tech.
after one.
Yeah.
But,
wow.
Or was that 2? We got to ask Justin.
Stay away from people from Cleveland if you don't want your behind smacked these days, huh?
It's cold anywhere in Cleveland, so I will.
Woo. Remember, those 2 guys played together
Yeah, that's
for a short
teammates.
period of time.
Nothing escalated, so that's the reason why I don't know why.
We see that all the time. That was a weird tech.
Well,
All right. Take you live to Oklahoma City right now. Got ourselves a 14-point Miami Heat lead, playing again without Tyler Hero tonight. That's Chris Fisher. Michael Cage, they're on the call for the Thunder. We're watching it live on Crunch Time, presented by Taco Bell.
Offensive foul this time again on Olynyk. He just continues to move. Now see, yeah, he's way out of his way. He took a couple of steps, took a hard hit too, but it didn't matter. It's clearly he stepped into the path of Hami on that play.
Not allowed to get the hip check.
Maybe in hockey.
Well, the Thunder just going to keep shooting threes, and the latest to get into the mix is Dennis Schroeder. He's got the first 5 for the Thunder here in this fourth quarter. Down to 11. Dragic, high arcing 3, and he's got the answer, just like Miami's had the answer all night long.
Oh, man, that's another big shot. It comes from a 3 again.
It is remarkable how every time you think that the Thunder might just get even the slightest bit of push with the shot, Miami has come back on the offensive end and made a shot of its own as Diallo, left-hand runner, cutting across the lane, rims out. In the game, shooting it at 52%. That is a high clip. Scotland trying to pressure Dragic out on the perimeter. Dragic, a series of moves, left hand, and he banks it high off the glass. And so it's Dragic with 5 quick ones microwaved, answering the 5 from Dennis Schroeder. Timeout on the floor.
Dragic has 10 off the bench. Bam Adebayo, 20 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. He's got a block tonight as well. Miami's led by as many as 16. Right now it's 99-83. Let's get an update from Portland and Dallas. Carmelo Anthony.
Uh-oh, down on the block, Luka. He's a handful. What you got, Luka? Oh, that's Vet. He just beat him up down there.
Rick Carlisle getting an up-close and personal look at how the post can work for you. Right back to Luka on the other end.
Okay, Luka said right back at you. That's a good one. 22-15 right now, Jared.
Yep. Everybody's scoring here for Portland. Lillard's got 9. Melo's got 7. They're shooting 73% to start. Let's go live to Memphis here. Start of the fourth quarter. Again, if you're just joining us, Tristan Thompson just got thrown out after getting his second technical foul. Him and Jake Crowder had been jawing at each other apparently for most of the game. And then little tap on the backside from Tristan Thompson to Jake Crowder. Got Tristan Thompson ejected. Pete Pranica, Brevin Knight, live here on Crunch Time.
From the free throw line for the Grizzlies.
McKinney has his pocket picked up by Allen. Grayson finds an open Solomon Hill for 3. Bingo! I mentioned it briefly at the end of the third quarter. Jaren has a streak of 29 straight games with at least 1 3-point make. That's 2 shy of tying the franchise record held by Tyreek Evans. Nance for 3.
And these big guys have just expanded their game. Larry Nance Jr. was known as a highlight finisher. I haven't been seeing as many highlight finishes from him.
Seen some highlight finishes from John Morant. Lob, and it wasn't in a position where Jaren could really do anything with it. Sexton, a little shake and bake, sends it and scores it. Halftime tonight, got a chance to visit very briefly with Andy Dolich, who was the president of the team when it moved from Vancouver to Memphis, and now does some lecturing in sports business and sports marketing at Stanford. And Grayson Allen hits and draws a foul. And he was visibly moved with what has happened in this city, in this building, with this franchise.
Well, the one thing that he mentioned is we see Grayson Allen get the and 1 here. Nice move by him, but one thing he mentioned was he was in town for a meeting. He had to come by and see what this organization, where they are going. And so to be here from the beginning and see that Big Bear on the middle of the floor, to now see it here at FedEx Forum, Really nice and special for him.
He did a tremendous job helping this franchise get established, and the Grizzlies continue his great leadership. Jason Wexler and Zach Kleiman running the show for the Grizzlies. Future's bright, folks. Henson for three. And followed up by McKinney. I've always liked McKinney's game. Needs a place where he can get a consistent opportunity. He may get it in Cleveland.
I think you hit it right. It's just a matter of finding the right position, the right place for him to be in, but no lack of skill with McKinney.
Melton was 7 to shoot. Solomon Hill stepped out of bounds.
We'll go back out to Memphis here in a little bit with more Ja Morant updates. Right now in San Antonio, LaMarcus Aldridge, she's got 24 points. And we're now tied at 72 and 72. Atlanta led that game by as many as 13. We'll go back out live to AT&T Center in a moment. Leading scorers at this point in the night, Norman Powell has been on absolute fire. His third straight 20-point game since coming back from the injury. TJ Warren, 28 in a win. And hey, Dylan Brooks, he's got 25 points tonight. He's really been playing some good basketball for the team in the 8th spot.
I like his approach. I mean, he's a volume shooter, but when he gets hot, they go to him. The young guys don't mind feeding him. And on the other end, he attacks his guy defensively, Sam. And what I like about that also, Jared, is this team, most young guys are trying to find themselves. They go to the hot hand, and you don't see that from a lot of young guys. I think that's some guys that's been coached well, and you said it best. They have some veterans allowing them, but also I still love that they have competitors, Sam. You can't beat a competitor, even if you can lack some talent. If you want to go out there and compete, you give yourself a chance.
Well, Smitty, I think sometimes we in the NBA get mistaken. Talent, playing hard is a talent because everybody don't play hard for 4 to 8 minutes. And then when you look at the team, we talk about the veterans. They have good veterans who are good role players, but they're not the face of the franchise. So again, you are allowing these young guys to grow. You don't have those veterans hanging on, trying to get one more contract, freezing the guys out, doing disruptive things. You know how sneaky them veterans at the end of their career can be. So when you look at this Memphis team, man, you look at Ja Morant, you look like your guy JJ. I mean, they're growing, they're playing well, they're playing hard. And the thing about it, they already have a culture in Memphis. Lionel Hollins left a culture in Memphis. Now, it may not be that same grindhouse, but when you come to Memphis, Tennessee, and play basketball,
play hard.
You got to play hard and play with grit. You have to, because that culture has been set, and the fans expect nothing but that.
All right, we've got a lot going on here, despite
What we got going on?
Only 4 games right now happening. Right.
Let me watch
we got some history. The 18th man in NBA history to score 26,000 points. Carmelo Anthony, it comes on a free throw.
Man, should we give him a plus like 2,000 because they set him out so long?
Who's they?
Whoever they are, they didn't pick him up.
Yeah. At least another 1,500.
At least another 1,500, Sam?
Yeah, he has.
Just add him on there?
Yeah, just add another 1,500.
All right, Melo, 18th all time. He's coming for Kevin Garnett. He's now about 70 points shy of passing Garnett, your boy, Sam Michell, for 17th on the all-time scoring list.
Well, he's passing a great one.
Yeah, take you live right now to San Antonio. Spurs just went on an 8-0 run.
Oh, whoa, wait a wow.
Now, I normally don't cheer for dunks, but I cheer for that one.
I didn't think I thought he could catch it. I know he can dunk it.
Damian Jones, remember the former Warriors. Biggest moment of the night happened live right here on Crunch Time, and you just saw that big dunk from Jones to give the Hawks a 2-point lead, fellas.
Well, you better play some defense right now because he's going over that shoulder. Okay, LaMarcus.
Spurs, it's on L.A. Let's go back and look at Jones.
Well, Trae Young just throws it up there. Yeah, he caught it outside the restricted area, and he caught it about his waist.
Wow. Damian Jones with that bucket. His 4th point of the night. Jones out of Vanderbilt, his 4th year in the league. The Warriors last year, that's the team that drafted him. DeAndre Hunter stays away from Curtis block contention.
Once again, he beats one of our bigs off the dribble, and that's exactly what they want.
DeRozan draws the foul, and one. Send it to the line. DeMar DeRozan.
The old guy, if you will, just outsmarting the youngsters.
DeMar DeRozan shooting one.
Good job by DeMar DeRozan. Just gets DeAndre Hunter leaning forward off that ball fake. Just uses strength and power and nice focus to finish that play off.
DeRozan on that road trip. 14 free throws at Toronto, 14 at Memphis, 10 of 10 against Boston on that trip. And now tonight he's 5 of 5. He's got 15 points overall.
Hunter to travel there.
Rebound Lions.
You'd rather take that shot as opposed to him getting all the way to the basket and picking up fouls on your bigs or scoring layups.
Murray from the baseline, and the Spurs have the lead by 1.
Yeah, DeJounte, a little razzle-dazzle, shake and bake.
Murray's got a dozen, another 3 missed for the Hawks, and the Spurs technical foul.
That's going to be on Trae Young.
Yeah, Trae Young.
He's upset he didn't get a foul call there. He wanted a foul on DeJounte Murray on that 3-point shot.
DeRozan will go to the line as Young picks up the tee. And DeRozan swishes this one for point number 16. See there that Young continued to.
We'll be checking back in San Antonio in a couple of moments. Spurs lead it by 2. They're in the first quarter. Luka the Don's got 14 points early on, and Dallas, who trailed by 11, now is up by 1.